Hello, good people of St. Paul's Episcopal Church in Tustin, California. It's the middle of September, and though time has felt very slippery for these several months, it's time for us to plan and implement our fall and winter programs, worship, and church school. Though the campus isn't very busy right now, it's buzzing with activity as the next phase of our capital construction project gets underway. And we are daring to imagine the time, which is unknown to us as yet, when we can return to worship in the sanctuary under appropriate guidelines. In these past months, we've experienced a sense of loss. Many of our habits have been upended. Almost none of us are doing exactly what we were doing before the virus was with us. We haven't been able to visit family or hug friends. Concerts, plays, and movies have been impossible. Some people have experienced more direct and severe consequences: loss of employment, illness, even the loss of loved ones. Alongside this experience of anxiety and loss, St. Paul's has remained available to you and for you. The staff has provided online worship almost from the beginning of the shutdown. Church school has migrated to Zoom. Pastoral care has become more focused and frequent as a team of parishioners has reached out to you regularly. Our attendance for online morning and evening prayer has regularly outstripped our regular attendance for in-person worship. Our archive of YouTube worship and music videos and Facebook Live events has been viewed tens of thousands of times by people all over the world. We are seeing the message of God's love reach far beyond our geographical boundaries, and this is immense good news. People everywhere need good news, beautiful music, and a supportive, praying community. And in this bizarre time, St. Paul's is providing that with competence and with joy. Though we've learned this year that we will probably not imagine all the variables that can come into play, we are nonetheless living in hope and joy of being part of this community, and we're planning now for next year's budget. Some factors that will affect this year's budget are likely to be different next year. This year, we've lost already 6 months' worth of income from outside groups, and we don't anticipate being able to invite those groups back anytime soon. Much more significantly, we've lost nearly all plate income, money put into the offering plate or mailed to us that is not connected to a pledge. A significant factor for this year is the loss of all in-person fundraising events, which have yielded even more than the plate income. We missed the opportunity to gather for a beautiful meal and great music at the Taste of St. Paul's. We didn't have the opportunity to offer gifts of thanksgiving on Gratitude Sunday, and we are feeling that lack. Next year, we hope that outside groups who pay to use our facilities will be able to return to campus. With the new office building slated for completion in the first quarter of next year, we may even be able to expand our capacity for people to use our campus, which helps our bottom line as we help community groups to thrive. We fervently hope that next year we will be worshiping in person, which will reinforce our bonds of community and bring plate income back into our coffers. By far the most important factor in our financial life in any year, pandemic or not, in-person worship or not, is your completed pledge. This is a written commitment of 12 months of regular financial support. Some people pay weekly, some monthly, some annually. You will know what's best for you. But that commitment and fulfillment of that commitment keeps our campus going. I find that having my pledge taken out of my paycheck means I never miss it, and it's paid regularly, so I never have to catch up. Similarly, you can set up a regular bill payment with your bank or with your credit card. You can use text to give for a recurring payment, or you can write and mail a check regularly. What I want to highlight for you is that in this odd time, we're still here. We're still serving you. We are still a community together. and we're growing. Our online presence has helped local people to find us and worship with us, both online and in person on Saturday nights. We are still doing the gospel work of proclaiming and living out the commandment to love God and our neighbor, and your pledge makes that possible. I'm asking that you consider 3 opportunities. The first and most essential is that you make and fulfill a financial pledge for 2021. Materials will be coming to you soon in the mail. I invite you to pray about your pledge before you complete it. I can't emphasize enough that pledging is the beating heart of our financial picture. The second opportunity is that you consider what you might have spent at the Taste of St. Paul's, our annual fundraiser, and to make an offering to this year's budget to help offset the loss of this fundraiser. The third is to consider a pledge or gift to our capital campaign. We expect all work to be completed in the spring, and we can't wait to bless the new building and show off the new courtyard. But our financial commitment to this project will go on for a couple more years as we pay off money borrowed in advance of your fulfilled pledges. If you have yet to pledge to the capital campaign, please consider doing so. If you are currently pledging to the campaign, please consider adding to your pledge. If a one-time gift is possible, that would be received gratefully as well. Beloved people of St. Paul's, none of us has ever been in a situation like this pandemic before, and we're still learning what it means to be the church in this new way. But what never changes, is God's love for each of us, and God's call to each of us to love one another, to be part of a purpose larger than ourselves, and to serve God's world with all our might. You are part of this work. You are part of this beloved community. May God bless and keep you, strengthen and sustain you, and bind you to one another in the bonds of love and grace. I hope to see you very soon, friends. Thank you.